first public hearing is a public hearing to discuss correcting and revising the composition of the Shoemaker Road Water District Number 2 and the Clem Road Water District Number 6 in the Town of Webster. I'm going to open that public hearing now. Is there any, well, actually, is it William Bill Roebuck? Would you like to get up and talk?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you go by William or Bill?
Bill's fine.
Bill, you can give your name and address.
Yeah. Bill Roebuck, 748 Humber Road. I've been speaking right along with Dorothy, I believe. In regards to the Shoemaker Clem Road District, for the last 2 years I've been charged for the Clem Road, I think it's number 5 district, on my last 2 taxes. So anyways, I've done a lot of digging and found out through Monroe County Water Authority that I know this, but I've always been tied into the Shoemaker District. I was tied over in 1993. Obviously, so the records got messed up for the last 2 years. And I'm just looking to resolve that.
And that's pretty much the notes I have down. I don't hear you call it Dorothy. Mary and Josh, is that also the way you understand it? And Charlie?
My understanding is that we have basically 4 properties that are involved, 744, 745, 747, and 748 Herman Road, of which 2 were, it's a little confusing because they're getting water from one but being billed to another, and that's really the issue. Just to clarify, it took some time to get this straight, but Mr. Roebuck, you've been getting water from Shoemaker Road?
Correct.
But you've been billed from Clem?
Correct.
Okay. So the intent of the hearing is to correct the map, among other things, that we are going to take your property from the Clem Road District and put you in the Shoemaker District. That's what you want. And we're going to take the properties at 744 and 745 from Shoemaker and put them into Clem.
Correct.
Okay. So these are 2 on each across the street from each other, correct?
Yes. So 745 is directly across the street from me.
Yeah.
And there's 744, which is next door to me.
Okay.
And then whatever the other address is.
All right. Well, the intent is once we do this, we're going to send this on to the Water Authority and to the county and make sure that everything is as it's supposed to be.
I know that the other 3 addresses were tied over to the new district because Monroe County Water Authority does not like spaghetti lines. So they were tied in with straight, they tied in straight from the front of their house out to the new main. Excuse me. With the exception of me. I wasn't tied over like that.
Okay. Well, as far as I know, the county's been advised of this. I know you want to make some corrections also on the taxes and everything else. That will be done separately, okay? We
Sure.
need to get this done first, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Okay. In layman terms of reversing or correcting an error. Right.
I just want to, also I want to ask Mr. Artuso, all the people in these 2 districts have been notified of this hearing, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And they've been notified by a mailing?
Yes, we sent out postcards
to each property owner?
to each property in both of the districts.
Okay. So I just want that to be on the record that they've all been notified. Okay,
Right.
everybody in both districts, both the Clem 6 and Shoemaker 2 have been notified.
Okay. So I take it Mr. or Mrs. Hicks is not here tonight, because I think they're the other affected property owner. Just want to make sure they're not on my sign-in list, but better safe than sorry. If not, I'm inclined to close out the public hearing, which I will. And now, prior to reading in, I make a motion for a resolution to correct this. Is there any other board discussion or questions? All right, any
No,
comments?
as you said, we're correcting the error, and I think it sounds like it's going to, at least the first step in taking care of Bill's concerns.
Sure. Okay. Well, Charlie, I'm inclined to read it word for word, unless you think there is a brevity way to do this.
Probably isn't. Probably you can just,
I
you
wonder-
can probably skip to the second page.
Okay, because
I just started at the top of the second page, and because that mentions the addresses,
Sure.
the tax ID numbers.
And I really would like to see the audience stay for the whole time, Charlie, so we don't want to chase them out with boring stuff too early. But this motion is in order of the Webster Town Board approving a correction and revision of the Shoemaker Road Water District Number 2 and the Clem Road Water District Number 6 in the Town of Webster. Whereas it is proposed that the properties at 744 Herman Road, parcel ID 064.01-1-13, and 745 Herman Road, parcel ID 064.01-2-11.1, should be removed from the list of properties in the Shoemaker Road Water District Number 2 and placed among those in the Clem Road Water District Number 6, from which they receive water. And whereas it is proposed that the properties at 747 Herman Road, parcel ID 064.01-2-12, and 748 Herman Road, parcel ID 064.01-1-14.1, should be removed from the list of properties in the Clem Road Water District Number 6 and placed among those in the Shoemaker Water District Number 2, for which they receive water. That is, in essence, the meat and potatoes of the motion.
Supervisor Flaherty?
Aye?
Councilman Abbott?
Aye.
Councilman
Yes,
Dean?
Steve?
Councilman Cahill?
Aye.
Councilwoman Catali?
Aye.
Okay. And I should have said, because we have a couple more public hearings, once the public hearing is closed out, the time for the public to speak is over. So, Bill,
There's a correction on the addresses you have, that's all.
there's a correction, 744.
So 744, 745, 747, 748 were all on the Shoemaker District. 3, except for myself, were tied over to the new water district. When they put the new installation in, they put the new main in. But they've always had water off the Shoemaker.
I'm going to just leave it at this for now, and I'll tell you why, Bill. Is the third one, if you're, did what we just said correct your situation?
Yes, but
I don't have a third property here, so I'm not sure what the third property is. And our assessor has been working on this, an attorney, so I'm not, when you say third property, I've got, we're correcting 748, which is your property, and
Right.
747.
yeah, but I think I heard you say that 744 will be under the Clem Road at 745, but they're not. They've always been off the Shoemaker District. When they ran the new water main, because the water authority didn't like spaghetti lines, The contractor just said, let's run them out straight from your house. We'll cut it off from the old, where you're tied in, and we'll just run it straight from your house out to the new main.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, and Bill, I appreciate what you're saying. Oh, the assessor gives a lot of information on this. When the new water district was formed, is it safe to say that 744 and 745 prior to that had not been in a water district?
They were in the Shoemaker. They had a spaghetti line, they all tied in right where the main ended in my house.
The problem we got here is what Bill is saying, and I have no reason to believe that you don't have accurate information, doesn't corroborate with what our assessor has given us on this. So
Okay.
we're gonna have to let it go for now. And if there's more information that our assessor and our attorney, the town engineer, and everybody else who looked at this missed, please come back and talk to us, and we'll try to get that resolved.
Fair enough. Thank you.